Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Steins the visual novel. We're back here again, right where we left off after building the time machine, or the time leap machine, and revealing that we, in fact, did not want to use it due to ethical concerns. No one has touched the time leap machine since that discussion. Ridiculous as it sounds, I can't shake the feeling that it might suck my memories out and fling them into the past. Oh, the machine does have its appeal, of course. We're all tempted by the idea of becoming humanity's first time leapers. Yet, the fear of what could happen won out in the end. Perhaps, as a way to forget our fears and move on, we decide to hold a celebration to mark the completion of the device. Everyone feels the need to let loose after working so hard on the project. I have Dario order pizza while Kurisu and I go shopping for snacks. Ooh, the screen changes. Ooh, fancy. Akiba has always had a lack of supermarkets. That hasn't changed even with the anime stores gone. After we finish shopping, Kurisu and I walk along the evening streets. She looks like she's got something to say. She keeps stealing glances at me.
不満か。
不満?
She frowns, like she didn't expect that question. Finally, she faces this way.
実験をしなかったことについて。
まさか。人間は根源的に時間的存在者である。ハイデガーの言葉よ。あんたが実験はしないと決めてくれたとき、私はむしろほっとした。誰か止める人がいてくれなかったら、私は歯止めが効かなくなってたかも。ありがとう。
What's this? Gratitude? Does she have a fever? I put my hand to her forehead to check. Kurisu twitches.
おい、何してる？
熱があるせいで女子らしいことを言い出したのかと思ってな。
I drop my hand.
別にあんたに感謝してるわけじゃないからな。
Wait, hold on. You. Ow, what are you doing?
You're so out of character all of a sudden, I'm forced to conclude you've been stricken with some kind of fever.
Her voice is louder than it should be, and several people glance at us. Kurisu blushes and hangs her head. If Daru were here, he'd probably get all excited and say, "A real tsundere, sweet."
とにかく。
Kurisu clears her throat and returns to her usual sour expression.
形式的にお礼を言っただけだから勘違いしないで。
Of course, of course.
勘違いなどするものか。
Of course, we only did what we had to.
当然のことをしたまでだからな。ラボ面ナンバー001であり、ラボの設立者であるこの俺、法王院京馬が最も優先するのは、ラボ面を危険から守ること。だからお前は感謝する必要はない。
世界に混沌をもたらすとか言ってるくせに。
ラボ面は俺の味方であり、世界は俺の敵である。呆れて
言葉も出ない。あんたって独善的すぎ。
言葉なら出ているではないか。
揚げ足取るな。
It's quite mysterious, really. It's only been 2 weeks since Kurisu and I met. And yet, it already feels natural for us to be walking together, exchanging banter like this. Perhaps pooling our efforts to create something new, dangerous though it may be, has brought us closer together. I admit that her knowledge and skills are impressive. I'd like her to remain at the lab, if at all possible, but she said she's going back to America this month. It's already the 13th, so I wonder when she plans to return. I decide to ask her.
そういえば、飛行機のチケット取るの忘れてた。
Wow, that was highly bad.
電話レンジの改良に夢中になりすぎてたわ。
Did you? Hold on the mail, part-time warrior. Don't forget what Teeter said. What about being a savior? Okay, that was weird.
タイムリープマシンを公表すれば世間は大騒ぎになる。セルン告発もしなければならない。帰ることはできなくなるぞ。
そうか。となるとママに電話しておかないと。
Looks like things are going to get busy. Naturally, I want Kursu to stay with us to the end. A little bit after we return to the lab, Mayuri gets back.
ただいま。
Seems Mayuri went to Lukako's. Suzaha shows up a few minutes later, and our development council comes to order. Daru ordered 3 pizzas. We also line up all the snacks we bought on the table. It sounds like a great party. It's just like the party we had a few days ago to cheer up Suzaha. Mayuri wanted to decorate the room, but since everyone's tired, I dismissed it as unnecessary. Looks like Suzaha managed to retrieve her jacket from Mr. Braun.
いや、やばかった。あのままだとさ、露出狂として一日を過ごす羽目になるとこだったよ、私。
Did it actually work at getting any more customers or not? The Braun Tube workshop's closed. Suzaha made sure the 42-inch CRTV was turned off, so there's no need to fear any malfunction from the time leap machine. A heavy sigh escapes my throat. I realize I've been tense and nervous since the time leap machine was completed. Now I can finally relax. The topic of the time leap machine has become taboo. Even Kursu doesn't bring it up during the meeting.
ダル、お前なぜこの前と全く同じ種類のピザを注文したのだ?
I opened the pizza boxes to find the exact ones he got for Suzaha's party.
ズバリ、僕の好み。
Naturally, I'm not amused.
おかり、おかり。フェリスちゃんやルカちゃんにもね、声をかけたんだけど、今日は無理って言われちゃった。
そうか。何か用事でもあったのか?
フェリスちゃんは今日はライネットの大会。
しまった、応援行きそびれた。なんという不覚。
That's what you get for going to parties, punk.
あとね、ルカちゃんはなんだか恥ずかしそうにしてたよ。ここに来たらまたマユリのコスを着させられるって思ったんじゃない？
コスプレの件か? もしかしてまだ説得できていないのか?
Then, what was the point of completing the costume?
恥ずかしいんだって。可愛いは正義なのに。可愛いは正義ってそんな言葉が流行ってるんだ。
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they say.
クリスちゃんもね、可愛いよね。え
Kursu doesn't know how to react. She blushes, and Mayuri starts teasing her like a drunk old man. There's no alcohol at this party, of course.
ねえねえ、今度のコミマに出てみない？新作は無理だけどね、去年作ったブラチューのセーラ覚醒後バージョンコスがあるんだ。多分ね、サイズはクリスちゃんにちょうど合うと思うし。私がコスプレか。
Kursu looks conflicted. Then she murmurs.
ちょっと興味ある。
She sure could have fooled us before, pretending to have no interest in otaku culture.
でも私も人前に出るのはお断りだから。着るだけでいいよ。でもね、そのうちみんなに見てもらいたくなるよ。
Eventually you'll want them to see. The cosplay demon?
そういえばクリスちゃんっていつも可愛い制服着てるよね。でもこんな制服都内にあったっけ？これ？
Kursu lifts up her necktie.
2週間だけアヤメインに逆留学みたいなことしてたんだけど、そこの制服を改造してきてるの。
Wait. So you're cosplaying as a schoolgirl? Hold on, let me see what IMA. Okay, it's a women's academy, a fictional women's academy, but a women's academy nonetheless. Okay, So basically, she's cosplaying as a schoolgirl, more or less.
ああ、あやめいんなんだ。あそこの制服、もともと可愛いもんね。でも、クリスちゃんの改造センスはね、すごくいいかも。明日、コス持ってくるね。そしたら試着してくれる？
え、いいわ。
Looks like Kurisu approves of the cuteness is justice philosophy.
撮影会は何時からですか？
相変わらず橋田は変態道を邁進中だな。
だってブラチューのセーラっしょ。あれって確かパンモロだぞ。
パンモロ？
パンツがモロに見えているの略。
え？嘘。
大丈夫だよ。クリスちゃんは知らないかもだけどね、去年ぐらいにこんな言葉が流行ったんだよ。パンツじゃないから恥ずかしくないもんって。
I'm pretty sure that doesn't make it any less embarrassing.
いやいや、恥ずかしいでしょ。
絶対来てね。絶対だよ。やめといた方がいいんじゃないかな。
Suzuha speaks, her tone sharp. She's scowling at Kurisu again. Ooh, it's kind of like unsettling music here. Suddenly, the atmosphere in the room changes.
I thought you knew better than to have her around.
I happen to be a member of this lab. Mind telling us what you're doing here?
I'm a lab member too.
What's happening? Not a clue.
ナキとクリスを信じると痛い目に遭うよ。
I like this picture for some reason.
それ、どういう意味？
Naturally, my strong-willed assistant isn't one to back down from a fight. Sparks fly between the two girls.
この前から思ってたんだけど、私、あなたに何かした？
直接は何も。でも私、君のしたこと全部知ってんだよね。
何よ、私がしたことって。後ろめたいことは何もしてない。
でしょうね。でも私、知ってるんだから。君の本質ってのをさ。
へえ、すごい。私の心の中を覗いたんだ。画期的な発明だから、ぜひその独身装置を見せてもらいたいもんだわ。
装置なんてないよ。強いて言うなら予言。
Interesting.
つまり言いがかりってことか。
事実だってば。
Uh-oh, we've got a situation here.
おかわり。
Mayuri clings to me with teary eyes.
二人を止めて。
この場を丸く収められるのはこの法王院京馬しかいないようだな。
I insert myself between the two girls.
二人ともここは引け。この勝負法王院京馬が預かる。
They both glare at me. Although I'm afraid for my life, I harden my resolve. The mission must succeed. First, I focus on Kurisu.
助手よ、俺はお前をそのように育てた覚えはないぞ。
育てられた覚えもない。
It appears the only remedy for this awkward turn of events is the intercession of yours truly. Zombie! I did not raise an insolent backbiter.
You didn't raise me at all, freak.
マッドサイエンティストを目指す上で最も必要なことを教えてやろう。すなわち
I like how that's worded. Tackle your way to victory.
奥底では冷たく。
That's interesting.
聞いてない。なるつもりもない。
Next, I switch focus to Suzuha.
センシーよ、お前がラグナロックにおいて戦うべきはセルンのはずだ。
岡部倫太郎には忠告したよね。マキセ・クリスには気をつけてって。
You're going to mention that here? Now?
へえ。どういうことよ、岡部。
Their eyes are like laser beams boring into my skull. I want nothing more than to flee for my life. But Mayuri's watching me anxiously. I need to defuse the situation. Best way to defuse the situation, laugh maniacally.
お前たち、どちらも引くつもりはないようだな。ならば好きなだけやり合うがいい。戦って戦って戦い抜いて、その後河原で握手して友情を芽生えさせるがいい。
Yep.
だがな、将来社会に出る時のためにこれだけは自覚しておけ。お前たちは二人とも空気が読めない。
うるさい。
Getting yelled at by both of them at the same time sends shivers down my spine. It's coming. I quickly seize my right arm.
よりによってこんな時に静まれ、俺の右手。
I turn around and head back to Mayuri.
マユリ、すまない。このままだと俺は二人を傷つけてしまう。だからあとは任せた。
But a true hero to the end, keeping his vile right arm from hurting anybody. Mayuri puffs her cheeks out and goes over to the two girls.
二人とも聞いて。マユシーはね、喧嘩は嫌いなのです。仲良くしようよ。
Hearing this, the two combatants reluctantly comply. I expected this would happen. Mayuri is the oil that keeps the gears of this lab turning along. The throbbing in my right arm dissipates. Daru comes over to chat with Suza, and gradually peace returns to the lab. Kurisu's in the development room, making a call, probably to her mother in America. I sit on the sofa and watch TV while sipping Dr. P. The TV's running a game show where contestants guess the prices of popular items at high-class restaurants. Mayuri sits down next to me. She peels a banana and begins eating it.
ねえねえ、おかり？
Mayuri slowly looks around the lab, smiling all the while.
なんだかね、ここ何週間かですごく賑やかになったね。
ああ、確かに。
I established the Future Gadget Laboratory around the time I entered college. It was the first step in my plan to bring chaos to the world. That was around the middle of March this year, which means it's been almost 5 months. Not half a month after it was established, Mayuri showed up. I'm still not sure why, and became a lab mem. For about a month, it was just me and Mayuri. Then, in early May, I finally got Daru to join. All it took was telling him that the lab is just a 3-minute walk from May Queen Yan Yan. This location on the outskirts of Akiba has always been quiet. Mayuri isn't the type to object to every little thing like Kurisu, nor the type to make dumb jokes like Daru, so the lab was very peaceful back in those days. It was quite a pleasant place to be. And now, the lab member count has increased to 8. It happened in the blink of an eye, or so it seems. They didn't come today, but Lukiko visits occasionally, and Ferris is a familiar face in May Queen Yan Yan. Or at least she was, before May Queen disappeared. I remember feeling out of place the first time I came to Akiba, but now it's like a second home.
楽しいね。
Mayuri, too, seems pleased by the increase in lab mems.
あのね、ラボ面が8人に増えたでしょ。ちょっと狭くなってきたなってマユシーは思うんだ。
Yes, pretty soon we'll have to kick Mr. Braun out of his Braun 2 workshop, take over the place, and use it as our new secret meeting place.
まずね、椅子が足りないのです。
The sofa only has room for 2. Then, there's Daru's personal desk chair. Those are the only chairs in the lounge. There are some pipe chairs in the development room, but they need to stay there.
買ってこなくちゃだよ。 オカリンはお金ある？
椅子を買うと貯金が底をつく。
Then, I'd need to get a part-time job again.
じゃあ、マユシーのバイト代もちょっと出していいよ。あとはね、電子レンジ。新しいの買わないと、ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンが温められないよ。
Yeah, Ocarine kind of ruined the old microwave. Gosh, Ocarine had to go and travel time and stuff.
ああ。それはすまん。
Cutting off Mayuri's chicken supply might actually kill her.
だがマユリ、タイムリープマシンを譲渡して謝礼をもらえば、問題は全て解決する。
椅子と電子レンジの代金とちょっぴり上がっちゃったお家賃を払えるぐらいはもらえるかな。
もらえるさ。もっともらえる。
そうなんだ。よかったね、オカリ。
なぜそんなに嬉しそうなんだ？
だってお友達たくさんできたもん。ダルくんでしょ、クリスちゃんでしょ、ルカちゃんでしょ、すずさん、モエカさん、フェリスちゃん、店長さん、ナエちゃん、他にも他にも。
I don't know if we'd call Mr. Braun a friend. He's kind of like someone that we have to work with and not make his shop shake or he gets really mad at us and increases our rent. She gazes wistfully into the distance.
春の頃はオカリンはとっても寂しそうだったけど、もう大丈夫だね。マユシーが人質じゃなくても。
それはどういう？
What do you mean? I try to ask, but before I can finish, an urgent news bulletin appears on the TV. The subtitles read, Terrorist bomb threat suspends Yamanote, Sobu, Kihin, Tohoku lines. Toho? I'm really bad at reading those things.
つうか全部秋葉原駅通ってるじゃん。マユシ帰れないんじゃね？
本当だ。家に電話しなくちゃ。
A bomb threat? I don't know why, but I've got a bad feeling about this. Only the lines passing through Akihabara are suspended, as if that were their target. Wait, could that be it? Could the bomb be at Akihabara Station? I get a cold feeling in my stomach.
岡部倫太郎、一つ聞かせて。タイムリープマシンは完成してるんだよね。
は？おう。
そっか。私、用事思い出したからちょっと出かけてくる。
Suzaha leaves the lab without another word. That was weird.
何なの？彼女。
I know, right?
How deep have you guys hacked into CERN?
Well, we're pretty much done digging. Hit the mother lode a while back.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about being directly connected.
Oh god, there's no... I've got to get home.
Huh? Suzu?
Suzaha is acting strange. Is it related to the bomb threat? Is Suzaha... Did she plant the bomb threat? Oh my gosh! Why did she just ask about the time leap machine? Something occurs to me. The two threatening emails I received. We're watching you. You know too much. Who sent them? And there's more. Words and images flash through my head. CERN. The LHC. Jellyman. The Z program. Government secrets. The organization. Men in Black. The Committee of 300. The time leap machine. What did Kurisu say?
私たちひょっとするととんでもないものを作っちゃったかもしれない。
Taken separately, each of these elements was insignificant. But if I consider them part of a single line, they all point to one inescapable truth. We've come too far. Fear seizes my heart in an icy grip. I can feel anxiety eating at my brain. I can't breathe. Even though it's hot and humid, my body shivers. Should we run? Get out while we still can? We can't use the trains. What about the subway? Or would a taxi be better? Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's doing anything. What should we do? Suddenly, there's a softness against my hand. I look down to see Mayuri's hand holding mine. When I look up, I see worry written on her face. It's okay. I'm just being paranoid. It's all a coincidence. Tomorrow we'll get rid of the time leap machine. Then we can forget that all of this happened. Pretend it was just a dream. We never invented a time machine. I don't need money. As long as we can forget about today and welcome tomorrow. We'll be okay, won't we? But my anxiety doesn't go away. I look over Mayuri's head at the entrance to the lab. The door is unlocked. Anyone could just waltz right in. I hear sirens wailing a few streets away. The bomb threat is Akiba in an uproar. Yet here, in our corner of Akiba, it's so quiet.